All right, welcome back to another one. So in this one, I'll be breaking down this move, and like I've always said, majority of the things that are played in lessons like this, everything is in my membership. Join my membership today on YouTube. I have materials that cover all levels. So yes, I'm a pianist with years of experience, but when I listened to what he played, I knew he was interpreting it from somewhere. The chords were not too out of the world that I cannot pick. I wasn't hearing some altered chords inside this move. There there were no altered chords inside what he played. All right. So what I did was I listened to it and I took note of I know what this guy is playing. So majority of the time when musicians are playing top music, they can choose to use drop two chords. They can choose to use diminished chords. Your choice. This could be like a let me say like a top music for me. Uh, for me, I owe you my life. So this could be like a top music for me. I could be playing something. I'm just playing something like this, playing around with it, and it sound out of the box. The thing is, you should always understand where musicians are interpreting their play from. So the idea is always to understand where musicians are interpreting their play from. Well, in this one, it's not really a lesson. I'll just show you the breakdown here. But for those of you that will be interested in, okay, how did he figure out these things? Where was he interpreting from? So I have a lot of you in my DM that wants to learn all of these things, want to take your play to the next level. I can help you achieve that. All you just need to do is to send me a DM and we'll take the talk over from there and I'll tell you the steps to do to start. This is not difficult. It is not. As long as you have the burning desire to be good, like you want to be able to play things like this, I can help you achieve that. Okay, so he's in the key of F sharp. For those of you, if you would love me to maybe break it down in the key of C, so if you would love that I break it down in other keys, drop it in the comments. Just tell me I want it in other keys. Then I will show you on maybe C, C sharp. And I will try my best also to explain what he was playing from. So let's move on. In the key of F sharp. So this is he is a professional pianist. And for professional pianists, they have a lot of sweet things they could play. They sit down, even you can get to that level and start doing that. So they sit down and they come up with crazy moves that you've not heard before, and that you're like, wow, this is sweet. I love those moves. In short, when I watched it, I loved it, and I'm like, this is something you could always use. Let's say they invite you for a program in somebody's church. You could just use it slowly. You could do, you see, this is something you could use just gently. You can even decide not to be as fast as in, yeah. Hey. You see? Then you now start that other camper that sounds. It's very sweet. I love it. So let me say I want to use just pad. Let's see. Just pad. I love the way it sounds. Oh jeez, this sounds so beautiful. Okay, let's say I want to use just strings. I will break it down. Don't worry. Strings and parts. I could do. See how beautiful it sounds. Oh jeez, it sounds so calm. But majority of the time, you are not using pad. But you could choose to use pad because Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Okay, so let me go ahead and break down what was played here for you guys. And like I said before, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to tell your friends about the channel. If you have anything at all you want to learn that has been giving you issues, drop it in the comment section, right? Okay, so now let's move on. He was in the key of F sharp. So, like I said, there's always a technique for all of those things, and the technique that I was following was the melody. So for me, I had I had I had again. Let me do it. I had si do re mi sol la si do. Then and I had uh what again? What again? What again? What again? Again. So I was following the melody. That's what I was trying to say. I followed the highest note. So you now need to learn how to listen to the highest note in talk music because this is talk music. If you want to learn talk music, majority of the time they'll be working with a melody. Then the chords on their right hand might be different. So on your own, you could now sit down. Okay, let me start figuring out the chords. What chord did he use? Was it a dominant chord, a diminished chord? Was it an extended chord? Was it a rootless chord? All these things you can figure them out by just listening to the song or the play. So for me, I already listened to it and I'm breaking it down for us. And I said, if you want to know the techniques that I use in breaking all of those things down, drop it in the comment section. Join the membership. I've taught all of those things. I've taught all of these drop tools and what they are in. I've taught it on F sharp, on F, on C sharp, because those are like the four major keys that people are playing on. And I teach on all 12 keys also. So let's move on. We have a, so I could start with a, okay, let's see. Okay. So we could start with a one chord like this. Very calm chord. So this is the first chord. They are all drop two chords. So I did para. I've taught all of this. You see? Next chord is, you see the fingers I'm using. Again. Then next chord. Next chord. Next chord. Next chord. Oh, sorry. Next chord. Then next chord. So we're going to break it in sections. Mic check. All right. So we're going to break it in sections. So this is the first section. First section. So you make sure you practice the first section. So you see. So if you notice, the second time I'm playing it, I'm playing everything together. Like this is the full chord, right? This is the full chord. This is the full chord. There's no slurring, no grace note here. No grace note here. So you can pause this and take the chords. But if you want to slow, you can now do. I'm just slurring. I taught you these techniques in the intermediate course. I taught you this, the intermediate pianist. That's the title of the course. So I taught you all of those, all those grace notes. I taught you all of those things. All right. So hope you've gotten that part. So we have that part is out of the way now. We have. Then again, so let me listen again. I think I need to get something right there. Something I haven't. I need to get a sound. Let's listen to it. So I have a. So the next part is mi re mi re. That's what I heard. Mi re. After you've played this, Then this is the next chord. There is the. So mi is on A. You are still here. You cannot do mi. So for the re, you play this. So mi re. You see mi. Then next chord. Next chord. Let me see. Again. Okay, there's a mi re sol, mi re sol. So I did mi, then re, sol. You see, everything is still on the left hand. Again, da 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 da. You see, very sweet. Again, for those of you that want to know the voices I'm using the piano, I'm using the pad, I'm using strings, and I'm using E piano, 4 voices. And if you're interested in it, also let me know. It's called Contact. Syntage 1.4 is what I'm using. So we have so, okay, so we are here. E, re, then you play this, then the. You see? So you could just do or you just do, as long as it's still ringing out. You see? Then we'll end it with this chord here. That's the first section. So you want to take your time, practice it. So you want to take your time and practice it. Don't worry. See, one thing I always tell my beginner students in the courses, you can play anything. As long as that thing can be broken down, you can play it. So never have this thought of, it's too difficult, I can't play this thing, how am I going to do it, how am I going to carry it out? No. As long as it has been broken down, like I said, for those that are already in the membership, I taught you drop two. So everything I'm using here is from it. If you follow that class, you'll find out that this is drop two. The only chord, which there's no foreign chord here. I taught that course. Up to 30 minutes, I took my time and it's in the membership to teach you so that even you can sit down and come up with melodies. Or if you can't, when you hear things like this, you'll be like, I love what he played. Let me go and play it. So the thought will now be, let me go and play it. Not let me look, not you coming to his comment and say, please, I'm very keen down. So I know if all of you know how to play it, nobody's going to watch me again. And the thing is, you need to grow. Don't worry, other people would watch, but you just need to grow, know how to find it out. That's just my aim. All right. So we spent too much time. The other part is, I love this guy's melody. I think the next one I will break down is in the key of G, and all of these lessons I will break them down in our favorite key. So your comments will determine if I will break this down in the key of C, right? So if you comment and much, if I get up to 100 likes or how they put it, comments telling me to break it down in a particular key, 100 is all I need. Then I'll be sure, okay, 100 is much. Let's use 50. 50 of you saying, break it down, C. Even if everybody is not saying it, only you can be the one saying it 50 times. I promise you, I'll break it down in the key of C, C sharp, F, and all of those. All right. So, I might break it down in the key of C after this. So we have re, ti, so, mi, re, do, ti, do. So the next part now is re, ti, so. So re, ti, so, mi, re, do, ti, do. All right. So it sounds like this. Re. For that re, you're going to play drop two also. You see? Oh, our Cody app is not showing. I'm really having some issues here. By God's grace, we'll solve it. Good. So we're good to go. So re, ti, so, mi, re, do, si, then. I love the way it sounds. This guy is good, man. Samuel Keys, shout out to you for giving us job. So altogether, I have. So let me give you a trick or a hint or a secret. I just practiced this afternoon. I didn't practice it up to 15 minutes. But the thing is, when he played it, I was like, Jesus, this thing is heavy. Oh, what did he play and all of those? But the reason why I was able to do more was because I know where he's interpreting it from. If while he was even playing, he changed the chord. Let's say he did let's say when he got here, he decided to change this chord. This is a major chord. Let's say he decided to put a, let's see, a this is a B7. Let's see. Let's see. So this is where improvisations come in, and this is where musicians get a lot of chords. This is a B flat 5. So what if he decided to use this melody and play it like this as a rootless voicing? So this is me thinking now. I already have something. I want to make it more crazy. What can I add? So let's say when you go to that place, you got here. So he did a. Imagine. So let's hear the way it sound. Again, sorry, we have I didn't finish it. So that's it. The last chord was a major chord. So what if he said he wanted to make it a major minor chord? So after this, instead of playing just that major chord, this is an F sharp major chord. So what if you wanted to play a major minor chord? So let's see. You know what? It will make the lesson too long. Let's not. But this is how improvisation comes in, reharmonization comes in. So you just say, let me change the chord. And if he had made those chords something else, it would have taken me more time to break down. But it was just simple drop two chords, which majority of the time they use major chords. Major chords. Few times. Let's see. Alright, see you guys in another one.